we must change. Fellas, we gotta change. We gotta change. We must change. Change now. We must. We must change now before it's too late. We won't stand a chance. We must change. We must change. Must we change now? What's going on? We must change now, quickly. What's going on? We must change now. Okay, guys. So the first one that the first visual representative that I have with the glasses was to show the audience like a literal visual change. I find that in some ways of communicating that the eyes can sometimes say a lot more than the words, because you can tell how serious someone's message is, or like there's a certain intensity and passion sometimes when people speak, and you can tell by just looking directly into their eyes. So by removing the glasses, this can be like a little bit of a barrier in terms of like communicating a message to the audience. So by removing it, you make yourself a little bit more relatable and authentic in that regard. Let's see, the second one, with the hat, I chose to make it more of like a locker room, like an athletic setting. So I pictured like a coach or a teammate saying wanting to like make halftime adjustments, like, guys, we gotta change. We must change this. We gotta change defensively. We gotta change offensively. That was kind of like where I went with it. So I kind of used a hat to kind of like make it think like, oh, I'm in the locker room. I'm like taking some equipment off, or just trying to make it more of like an athletic setting. The third one, the the little baby Yoda. I said we must change now. Change now. We must, like Yoda would, because I feel like pop culture references can sometimes help to relate a little bit more to your audience. And a lot of my friends, I'd sometimes speak like Yoda around them just to kind of break tension, like when there's like a little bit of an argument or something like that. So humor can sometimes bridge a lot of gaps. The fourth one, the bandana one. The bandana one, I was kind of picturing myself in like a military setting, in like something like Rambo, where he's kind of on a mission to like correct some wrongs, or like wanting to change. So more of like an internal conflict. We must change now. The voice inflections are a little bit tougher to do sometimes because I can get a little monotone, but that's why I try to use a little bit more of the facial gestures and the props more. The taking the shirt off one was to just like symbolize like there's like an intensity in the room, and just to kind of change the whole mood. I've seen people take off their shirt in public for whatever reason, and I think that's more of just because it's to kind of break the norm and get people to notice you. So that's why I wanted to visually do something that would kind of raise an eyebrow, or kind of get the audience to react a certain way. It wouldn't normally be a normal response. That was the goal of that one. The last one, where I switched into the hoodie after I was shirtless, I used that one, and I was kind of visualizing a scene where like you have like super spy parents, or like somebody's trying to kill you, or like you're on the run from someone, and you're like woken up in the middle of the night and you're told to like change into something different, possibly like change your hairstyle, your clothes, something like that. So you were kind of inquisitive, interrogative, unsure in that scenario. That's what I was trying to visualize and represent.